What's up, guys? Your boy Wole here. I'm over in London at one of my favourite gyms in London, Muscleworks in Bethnal Green. But I have the honour and privilege to be next to one of the most amazing legs that I've ever seen on stage in this guy right here, in James Alexander Ellis.
Hey guys.
James.
Thanks for having me.
No, not a problem. Not a problem. It's an honour to have you. So guys, we're here to film the first episode of my Super 6. The aim of the Super 6 is to bring you guys the best in the industry, to give you them some of their training secrets, what they've helped them to achieve their awesome physique. James, what's your secret with these legs, man, honestly?
I do a lot of skipping, and that's it. So we're going to talk about skipping today. Start the day with a bit of skip.
I don't think it's skipping that brings those legs. Look at these legs, look at them, look at the size of them. Look, they just come out from all different angles.
There's a few secrets, let's put it that way. We're going to share them all with you.
And we're going to take you through the workouts that we're going to do. From my perspective, I think this guy here has an amazing amount of knowledge, not just as an athlete, but he's also a coach. He's prepped numerous of athletes that have won numerous pro cards in numerous federations. But it's an honour to have him here, honestly, it's a true honour. And I'm not just blowing smoke up his ass. Guys, make sure you stay tuned and watch the whole of this video, because you're going to get something from this video. And if there's only one thing that you get from this video, it's better than what you didn't know in the first place. So let's get to work, James.
I think the key point about using leg extension at the start of a leg workout is mostly to get a warm-up. When I say warm-up, I mean not only just getting yourself in the zone, but also getting the joint and the soft tissues and the muscle to actually get some blood and some fluids in them, so you're going to reduce the risk of injury. And also, you know, part of the process as well when you're warming up is to get a bit of joint mobilization as well.
I've been a big fan of leg extension to warm up on leg days for a very long time. Rep ranges, what would you recommend for rep ranges?
I've always been a fan of high reps on leg extension, even if I wasn't using it as a warm-up exercise. Personally, in the sort of context of a warm-up, I'd use sets of 15 reps as a minimum, and maybe not even be afraid to go higher than that.
My trunk is wrong. In the rear view mirror is the motherfucking law. I got two choices, y'all. Pull over the car or bounce on the double, put the pedal to the floor. And I ain't trying to see how we chase with Jake. Plus I got a few dollars, I can fight the case. So I pull over to the side of the road. I heard, son, do you know what I'm stopping you for?
Can you develop your legs without squatting?
I know everyone's expecting me to say that you can't, but I think you can. However, I don't think you'll ever really reach your true potential unless you master this super exercise. I think for most people, especially someone starting out new, is to focus on a foot position that actually suits you in terms of technique. So what I'd say is somewhere between hip and shoulder width. And that's probably going to get most people comfortable enough to squat down low and be fairly stable. And I think if you're going to try anything too wide or too narrow, let's save that until you're a bit more of an expert squatter.
99 pounds for the bitch ain't one. And once upon a time not too long ago, a nigga like myself had to start to harm a hoe. This is not a hoe ever since I had a pussy. But a pussy has a goddamn sense to try to push me. I try to ignore something the Lord prayed for. But some hoes just not to perform. And it's gonna happen as I'ma get the clapping in.
The leg press to me is an exercise where the trainee is able to just focus on working hard and doesn't have to be so distracted by technique or a risk of injury. You know, you're more likely to damage something, I think, if you're back squatting a bit carelessly. But you know, you can leg press and you can switch off a little bit and just focus on pushing the plate up and down.
Harassing them, trying to play the boy like he's saccharine. But ain't nothing sweet, but I'll hold my gun. I got 99 pounds and a bitch ain't one.
Tip number one, lose the ego. Don't expect to go onto the hack squat and slap a load of plates on there like you do on the leg press, because it is just not going to happen. Quite common that I've had a great leg workout with one 20-kilo plate on each side of the hack squat. The second one I try and do is make sure that your feet are in the right position. If your feet are too close to your midline, they're too low down on the pad, you may not even get half a hack squat movement because your ankle mobility will hold you back. And then the final one I would say is just trying to get that nice controlled tempo. You don't want to be banging up and down on that machine. It's going to make a load of noise and you're going to annoy your fellow gym members.
99 If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
You want your feet positioned to be roughly around hip width apart. For me, that's where I find it most comfortable. So when I'm coming down, my hand and my arm is not interfering with my knees. As far as I want to also try and make sure that my torso is parallel with the ground when I'm coming down, so it's almost like a bow to greet someone. And I'm not bending my knees, really putting that load onto my hamstring.
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
The most important thing is you don't want to lock your knees out fully. You want to keep a little bit of flexion in your knee, so you're not putting the tendons and ligaments under pressure.
Most of the clients who I've seen have done really well and built their calves, especially with the standing calf raise, the gastrocnemius as we call it. That muscle group will respond very well in most people to high volume, high reps, short rest periods, basically painful stuff, sorry.
So there you have it, guys. Thank you very much. Wole, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to share this video with your training partner. Subscribe to the channel by hitting the subscribe button there. James, what are you doing? And it's been a true honour to have James Alexander Ellis here with me at Muscle Work Gym with Bethnal Green. James, tell them, how can they get hold of you?
You can find me on Instagram at James Alexander Ellis, and also on my Facebook page is also at James Alexander Ellis. YouTube is at James Ellis PT, and Twitter, whatever that is, at James Ellis PT. Thanks for ruining my legs today.
Honestly, James, it's been a true honour to have you here. Guys, thank you very much for watching. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Peace.